Welcome back. In this section, we are going to talk about VR, AR, MR, and XR. I'm sure that you might have heard these words earlier as well, and even in this course, in some of the past chapters, we have used this term called VR, AR, MR, and XR. In this section, we are going to talk about in detail what is virtual reality, augmented reality, mixed reality, and extended reality. So let us find out, because if you understand it well, it will be much easier for you to visualize what is metaverse and what is the potential of Web 3.0. So I will start with the basics. I will take you to the middle level and then to the expert level, and then you will have the overall understanding of metaverse and Web 3.0. But again, as I told you earlier as well, this is not a technology oriented course. This is a business oriented course in which you understand how technology works and what is the business implication of it, so that even if you're a non-tech professional, you can understand the technology as well and the business aspects of it as well. So let's find out what are these terms and why these are becoming so popular. So all these technologies are called immersive technologies. So why are we saying that these are immersive technologies? Because the individual who is experiencing these kind of realities find himself or herself immersed into the experience, means that it feels that as if the person is living the experience and is there, actually physically there, and trying to experience, right? And hence it is called that the person has immersed himself or herself into the reality of that system. So the first type of immersive technology is extended reality. So let's find out the definition of it, and then we will dissect it word by word, and let us try to find out what are the themes and the main aspects emerging from these definitions. So extended reality is real and virtual environment generated by computer technology and wearables. The X in XR can be any type of technologies. So extended reality is an umbrella term that covers the various form of computer altered reality. So virtual reality, augmented reality, mixed reality, or any kind of reality that you will ever hear or in this course or anywhere, these are called extended reality, because extended reality is the umbrella term, and virtual reality, augmented reality, and all other types of realities are just below the extended reality or is within the superset of extended reality. So let us dissect this definition. So the extended reality is a combination of real and virtual environment generated by computer technology and wearables, which means that, as we have talked about, that extended reality is an umbrella term. So it means that it is a combination of real and virtual. So if you have played Pokemon Go, or if you have experienced something of that sort, you know what we are talking about. For example, let's say if you're using a smartphone and you are scanning, or if you have downloaded some application which is augmented reality based, you will realize that you can actually project, you can just scan any kind of a sticker or any kind of an application, or even you can just click on that augmented reality application, you will find something moving into your house, right? So for example, if you're playing a game of an animal, you will find that animal is moving on your bed, on your table, on your chair, on your laptop, on your desktop, something of that sort, right? So though there are plenty of games that you can download from the Play Store or from Apple Store, and then you can see that there are different games on augmented reality. And for augmented reality, you do not need any special hardware. What you need is smartphone with camera and internet, and you're set to have an augmented reality. And definitely you need to have an augmented reality application as well, and you are good to experience any augmented reality. So if you want, you can just download any augmented reality based games or application from Google Play Store or from Apple Store, application store, and you can just start playing the game, and you will realize what we're talking about. And the moment you say it, you will realize, wow, it's a new future, it's a new business. So we will talk about those things later as well. But then it is a combination of the real and virtual world, and X in the XR can be any type of technologies. It's an umbrella term that can be used for any kind of computer altered reality. Mind this word, which means that the computer is altering the reality, which means that even the reality is different whenever you are using a computer. When I say computer, it's not about the desktop or the mobile phones. It could be any device which is capable to capture the reality in its own system. For example, mobile phone is capable of capturing the reality like videos, photographs, live scanning. Similarly, laptop is capable of doing that. A camera separated from a mobile phone or any of the laptop as a smart camera is also able to capture the reality. Hence, extended reality can be part of the computed altered reality. Now let us go to virtual reality, which is one of the most used, I would say, reality in metaverse. So let us find out the definition first and let's dissect it. So virtual reality encompasses all immersive experiences. These could be created through purely real world content like 360 video, purely synthetic content like computer generated, or a hybrid of both. The user gets immersed into the virtual world, which means that virtual reality, if you go to YouTube or any of the videos and just type in virtual reality videos, you will find there are many virtual reality videos which is there on the YouTube or any other kind of a social media, I would say on the internet. You can just download or you can just stream that virtual reality video and you will be able to see what is there. But in order to experience that virtual reality, you need a headgear or something like a headset. You can use that onto your mobile phones. So what you can do is that you can just buy, say, a headset, and you can just put in your mobile phones. You can just put in your mobile phone into that headset, just stream any of the virtual reality video, and you will realize you will feel as if you are there. For example, there are various roller coaster games, there are swimming games, there are those kind of games where you actually start feeling. So for example, when I was playing this game of roller coaster on virtual reality, started feeling something in my stomach as if I am there, and I got immersed into that, I would say, systems. And many people, if you will be able to find that from the statistics as well, that many people start feeling uncomfortable, which means that your mind is not able to differentiate between what is virtual and what is real. That is the best part of metaverse as well, and that is the worst part of metaverse as well, because gradually, if you spend a lot of time into this virtual reality, you will have a very blurred, I would say, difference between, or I would say, distinction between what is real and what is virtual, and that may impact the mind of the young people as well, and also those people who are not that much strong to understand the difference between it. So again, that's a separate topic, but virtual reality helps you to get completely immersed, and there is no actual reality that you can see, which is there in the augmented reality. So let us go to the next definition on augmented reality. So augmented reality is an overlay of computer generated content in the real world that can superficially interact with the environment in real time. With augmented reality, the user sees both the real world and the computer generated content on the same screen or device. So let's find out this more about this definition. So augmented reality is an overlay of computer generated content in the real world, which means that what I talked about, for example, if you download any of the augmented reality game and you start playing and you just project that application or that computer or that mobile phone camera on your table, on your bed, and if you're just trying to play some of the animal games, you'll realize that, okay, here is your bed, and then you'll find suddenly some bear or tiger or elephant, whatever you choose, is just roaming around your bed. You can interact the moment you click on that, say, or you touch that elephant on your screen. It will make some sound, it will make some noise. You can learn about different things. So there are different games available, there are educational games available, there are other type of games available for augmented reality. And as I told you, for augmented reality, you do not need any other kind of a device. For example, for virtual reality, you need a headset which is capable of a virtual reality capacity, but in augmented reality, you just need a smartphone, a working internet, an augmented reality game, and you're sorted. So out of these, augmented reality is, I would say, easier to experience with, is lesser costlier, because virtual reality headsets are currently costlier. Here in this definition, it also talks about that with AR, the user sees both the real world and the computer generated content. So as I told you that you can actually project that onto your bed or your table or laptop, and it will feel like that the laptop is there. You will be able to see the laptop into your screen, and you will also be able to see the computer generated reality on your laptop, which means that, for example, if you have just clicked on the elephant, you will see that there's an elephant roaming around on your laptop, right? but in the virtual reality, there is nothing real. So mixed reality is an overlay of synthetic content that is anchored to and interact with objects in the real world in real time. Which, when I say synthetic content, which means which has been created by a computer or by technology. So mixed reality is an overlay of synthetic content, which means an artificial content gets anchored to and interact with objects in the real world in real time. So the Pokemon Go that I'm talking about, there is still a debate. Someone says that is augmented reality, but we believe that is a lot about mixed reality and not an augmented reality. Because in that Pokemon Go, there was an overlay of synthetic content which was anchored with the objects in the real world, which means you can see that the Pikachu was actually sitting on someone's head or somewhere at the laptop, and you can just capture that. So those kind of games, if you have not played that game, don't be in the fear of missing out. And it was just a game which everybody was talking about. I also tried my hands and just tried to understand how that looks like. And I think that Pokemon Go actually gave a lot of people an experience of what augmented reality, virtual reality, and mixed reality can actually do. Hence, it became popular and everybody was talking about that game. But unfortunately, it had some side effect as well, because of which it was hugely criticized and many people had complaint against it, and hence it was banned, and many countries have actually stopped that game of Pokemon Go. Though it was too much immersive, but it was not safe because everybody was playing Pokemon Go. Even they were on the road and they were just trying to capture that Pikachu, and in that a lot of accident and everything happened. So that is the difference, and that is what we're talking about, that it blurs your distinction from the actual reality to the physical world, right? And that is the definition of immersive technologies, that you get immersed into the technologically created world. So again, mixed reality experiences some obstruction from the real world as well, because the computer generated object comes in front of the real, I would say, real things, and hence this is called mixed reality, because there is some reality which is there from the physical world, and then there is some reality which is computer generated. So as I told you, that people get confused between augmented reality and mixed reality and also use it interchangeably. However, the general distinction is there is not much distinction. You can't say that this is mixed, this is augmented. But if I can summarize, I can say that all mixed reality is augmented reality, but not all augmented reality is mixed reality. So mixed reality is more interactive. It feels like you are there, being there. That kind of experience you get into the mixed reality, but that is the experience that you don't get into augmented reality. So let us find out that what are we talking about in the pictorial format. So again, the entire ecosystem is called immersive media, in which there is something called virtual reality, and there is something called augmented reality, and then the entire thing is about extended reality. As I said, that extended reality can be used for virtual reality, augmented reality, and mixed reality, and everything else is metaverse, which means that virtual reality, augmented reality, mixed reality, and everything else will contribute or will constitute metaverse experience and the socially connected and computer altered realities that we spoke about. So hence, it is important to understand about these technologies if you really want to experience what is metaverse. So that's all in this chapter. See you in the next chapter. Till the time, take care and see you there. Thank you.